Hello Internet, I am your host, YouTube's very own Mike Sant, or better known as Thugsy, right here on this channel, and today I am bringing you a new My GM series, in which I am using the Euro teams and exporting them into My GM mode. Don't worry, that does not mean I am not going to be continuing the Orlando Magic series. It only means that I'm bringing you more content to enjoy. So for the most part for this series, there will be no NBA teams featured in it. With that being said, there are not enough international squads to fill the entire 30-team void. So when we get to that point, I'm going to show you who will still be in this series and who won't. Also, I will be doing a Serpentine fantasy draft to start this off. So all-star players that you currently see in the NBA will be removed. So don't expect to see the LeBrons and the Currys of the world, as well as key contributors to NBA teams. This is going to be strictly arbitrary. But I made a custom roster that includes players that I think would benefit from playing overseas a few years, and guys that I think who might be mediocre in comparison to NBA standards, but could potentially succeed at another level playing professional ball elsewhere. This roster was made by many subjective factors, so hopefully you think I did a good job in forming it. And one more thing, I made sure to include, regardless of their NBA role, all international players. So expect to see Mark and Pau Gasol and other international players during this series. Okay, so here are the divisions, even though in EuroLeague basketball I believe they go by groups. So I arranged them accordingly to the group they are normally a part of. They are not all spot on because some teams are missing in the game from the actual groups, but I did my best. Some teams are randomly placed because I didn't have a group to place them in, and there is a division that is made up of random teams because of this dilemma, and it's the teams that are now part of the Pacific Division. So the teams I decided to keep are the following: the Sixers, the Celtics, the Knicks, the Lakers, and the Raptors. I chose the first four teams because they have a rich history and they are some of the most recognizable names when you think of the NBA. And obviously, I chose the Raptors since they are technically the only team in the NBA that isn't on US American soil. So I went ahead and put them in a group all together. And so for the team I decided to go with is Olmpiacos. Hopefully that's how it's pronounced, but probably throughout this entire process I'm going to butcher a lot of player names and team names, so just bear with me. Now let's hope that our team in this Serpentine draft doesn't get screwed over and get a middle of the bunch pick, because where are they? Olmpiacos. I do not want to wait in the middle for a pick. There they are. I'd rather get two picks really close together, either it being in the beginning or at the end of the draft. So let's go ahead and go with Olmpiacos. Alright, so here's the draft. So Marc Gasol goes first. Okay, Al Horford goes second. Pau Gasol. I'm trying to find where I'm at. Okay, please let me find where I'm at. Oh my gosh. Tony Parker. Looks like a lot of the NBA players are going really first. No Euro players. Okay, I'm second to last. I'm the 29th. Yeah, second to last. So I have two picks close to close. This is obviously randomized. Okay, so we have, I'm trying to see who this guy is. Vasilis Spanolis. I think he was in the NBA for a while. So no people that are actually, well, Sergio Rodriguez went number 10. Dante Exum, I was actually wanting him to fall. Gorgie. Look, all these NBA players are going. I understand that because that's why they're in the NBA. Hopefully there's somebody. Oh, there's another player I was hopefully trying to get. Thiago Splitter, another name. The first player that... not the first, but first player that I don't actually know. Godluck? Ah, he actually played for Lakers, I believe. Tomic. Okay, so... oh, okay, here we go. Rubio just went. Let's see who's still on the board. Nicholas Batum. We could bring in Nicholas Batum. We go with Berjao. Do I want to bring in somebody who's young? Or do I want to bring in somebody who's a veteran player to anchor this team right away? Luis Scola. Nikola Mirotic. That'd be hard to pass up. But a lot of people already have him on their teams. Rudy Fernandez would be a good pickup. Don't know who this is. Ray Allen, still in here. I probably should have took out Ray Allen because he's retired, but oh well. But you know what? I'm gonna go with Donatis Montejunis. Hopefully I did pronounce that right. He is playing for the Rockets. He actually was injured near the end of the season. But I think I'm going to choose him to anchor my team. I actually might move him to center just because of his height. So with my first overall pick, Donatis Montejunis. Alright, so Sam Adams went right away. Okay, so now we're on the clock again right away. I think we should go with a scorer. Look, we could have Mirotic and DM right away. Is that something I want to do? Is that something ooh, Danilo Gallinari though. Alright guys, so I was thinking either Nene, Ginobili, or Rudy Fernandez. But they're all veteran players right now. They're all getting old. They're going to start declining in overall soon. I'd rather bring in somebody who's going to improve consistently over the years. So I was looking at Milos because I need a point guard. But I also need somebody who's going to help us score a lot. And yeah, Nikola Mirotic would be nice. But I just got my power forward, possibly center. But I need someone to anchor the three, and Danilo Gallinari is here. He's only 25. He's gonna improve over the years. It's a big contract I'm taking on. But you know what? Danilo Gallinari is our man. So here is my final roster. Of course, I already showed you the first two picks, but here's the complete draft of what I chose. I ended up getting a lot of veteran players, you know, to anchor this team and some nice prospects. I tried to stray away from a lot of NBA talent, but it's hard to do that when you don't know anybody on the board and you're like, let me just pick the guy I know. But I did get some international players like Akeem Vargas, Nocioni, who's played in the NBA before. Went ahead and got Sasha Pavlovic, but I think he's just a free agent. Joffrey Laverne from France. And this guy, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I thought his name was cool. The dragon part, or Dragon, Milo Sav. Let me just stop there, I don't want to butcher it. But even though this Demetrius Diamantidis, that's why I basically chose him, will be the sixth man. I drafted Grievous before him, and I was basically going ahead with Grievous as our point guard of the future. So we got three nice pieces to build around. DM, Grievous, and Gallinari. We have some nice players for the future with Festus Ezeli. Hopefully he could build into something special at center once Dallenberg's gone. Akeem Vargas playing the two guard. Hopefully he could be consistent there. Nano Tecolo off the bench. And this Joffrey Laverne guy. I only got Joffrey because he reminded me of Game of Thrones. And if he's anything like the real Joffrey, I want this guy on my team because I don't want him to be crazy on other teams. I want him to be crazy for my team. And let's go ahead and see some other players. Let's see where they landed. So Serge Ibaka and Larry Sanders to Laboral, Victoria. I'm not going to even pronounce the middle part. Vucevic, Luis Scola, and Jeremy Lin went to the Raptors. They look like they'll be something special. Gortat and JJ Barea. That might be a nice combo. Marc Gasol went to Moscow. So this should be interesting. He has a nice team around him. Tony Parker went to Istanbul. Powell and Ray Allen to the New York Knicks. Maybe in Fantasyland, the New York Knicks will have something special. Maybe they can do something. This should be an interesting backcourt to see. Kevin Seraphin, JaVale McGee, and Nene, and Luol Deng potentially. Milan has Embiid and Schroeder. They're going to be a dangerous team in the future. The Boston Celtics with Andrew Bogut and Manu Ginobili. They're a win-now team right now. Here's a team we might potentially have to contend with down the line. Just because how good they're going to be. Ricky Rubio and Mirotic in the future. They're gonna be something special. So that pretty much wraps it up. In the next video, I think I will show you the very first game versus Berlin. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. In the next video, like I said, Alba Berlin is who we'll be playing. Thank you for watching.